All right, do you remember this car? This three-wheeled vehicle made of foam that can float as well. Today's first interview with the Tierrasanta inventor back in February. Recently, someone crashed into one of those cars, putting its design to a real-life test.
10 News anchor Robert Santos spoke to the driver who walked away with just a scratch.
It seemed like a fun little car to drive.
So fun that John Crawford has rented a Spira more than a dozen times.
It gets a lot of attention from people.
In late July, he was riding down Pomerado Road off the 15 when someone crashed into him and never stopped.
I clipped my back left tire, which sent me going this way. As you can see, the first impact happened on the top right of the windshield.
The impact sent the Spira rolling 4 times. Inside, John thought of only one thing.
Please don't die.
It turned out the Spira did exactly what its inventor designed it to do.
Rather than coming to a quick dead stop, you want to bounce off.
Lon Ballard of Tierrasanta says the Spira, technically a three-wheeled motorcycle, is made of foam.
This is plastic honeycomb with fibers.
That honeycomb makes up the core of the car, the chassis. It's 10 times stronger than plywood, 100% recyclable, and the same material used in Formula One race cars that crash at 200 miles an hour.
None of the chassis was damaged from these rolls.
Before this real-life crash, the Insurance Institute for Highway Safety put the Spira to a 40-mile-per-hour crash test, the kind of crash when a vehicle hits an object like a pole or tree. The Spira bounced off, rather than completely coming to a dead stop like most heavy metal cars.
In a big car, you have 2 tons pushing you into another object.
Ballard believes the lightweight Spira, which can also float, is the solution to saving more than 1 million lives every year.
It was amazing that I was still alive, considering I was on the other side of the street. I ended up very safe. I only ended up with a scratch on my back.
Robert Santos, 10 News.
You can rent or buy a Spira at a shop called Other Ride Motors in the Midway District. They cost between $6,000 and $10,000. On September 17th, Electric Vehicle Day, you can actually see the wrecked Spira and test drive one at Qualcomm Stadium.